The difference of zodiac air between Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini air sign elements, the teacher and storyteller. Gemini possess a youthful, vivacious, wiry nature and are full of energy. You can easily recognize Gemini air sign zodiac by their hands and feet that never rest and a mouth that's always open. They have bright, inquiring eyes, and their head is usually cocked to one side as if to question something. It can be said that Gemini is a true wind. The mutable nature of the Gemini element makes these natives adaptable and sociable. Additionally, their astrological sign is ruled by Mercury, the winged messenger flying in the sky, who helps them receive efficiently, process information, and spread. Strictly speaking, Mercury transforms into input and output data. Perception is the ground of what we see, think, and look for in the best expression. More simply, the inside of a Gemini is a three-layer cake. The first layer is perception, the second layer is thought, and the last layer is speech. Perception leads Gemini to the evolution of the mind by lighting their fuse of human knowledge with questions, maintaining a state of surprise, and seeing everything as if for the first time. They always keep books on hand, insatiably yearning for intellect and absorbing information. Mind stimulation serves Gemini element well with an open-minded and fresh look at mundane life and everyday communication. Like an umbrella that works well when opened, these natives actively seek methods to expand their network and develop by sharing their thoughts and outlooks with others. Ruled by the planet of communication, people born in the Gemini zodiac love sharing important news, trends, and gossip. They can talk to anyone about anything and don't hesitate to make friends with people they don't know. The archetypes of this astrological sign are teachers and storytellers who must talk to be themselves. One group sows questions in the minds of anyone who will listen, while the other conveys information in magical words. They are the source of cheerful energy at the dinner table and the bringer of life-loving vibes to parties. When thinking of a social butterfly, you're probably thinking of Gemini air sign zodiac. That being said, they are considered two-faced because they often change their personalities and purposes. Gemini don't like a stale atmosphere when staying in one place for too long at a time or falling into the same old habits. They get bored easily and are unable to focus on one thing, so they encounter difficulties with commitment in pursuing long-term projects. Libra air sign element, the balanced scales. Unlike Gemini air sign zodiac, they are not a wind that adventures everywhere without getting tired. Libra air signs are like air conditioners. They blow cool air into the room when the temperature becomes hot, but warm the room once the temperature begins to drop. This element is represented by the scale and the ruler of the 7th house, the house of relationship, marriage, and other partnerships. These folks work toward fairness and harmony in all aspects of life. Their approach to conflicts is akin to, a bad compromise is better than a good lawsuit. The Libra element, with a higher thought of justice, law, and legality, is more evolved than Gemini in the realm of intellect. While Gemini air signs are busy with questions and endless inquisitiveness, the Libra welcomes paradoxes and ambiguity. In reality, with a cooperative and objective spirit that finds a way to reconcile opposites. Following Stephen Forrest's example in the Book of Air between lead and gold dust, two very different substances with the same weight are put on a scale, but finally find an equilibrium in the middle, like two people setting things between themselves. They can resolve and diffuse tension in relationships and find ways for people to get along. Assume Gemini knows how to spark some interesting conversations and spread attractive information. In that case, Libra knows how to convince others to become allies and work together towards a goal. The Libra element is the cardinal air sign zodiac, symbolizing the drive to serve a collective purpose and seek peace. Combined with the rule of Venus, they are the pioneers in creating standards of beauty and fashion and defining the true trends of the zodiac. However, too much of anything is not good. Libra must deal with indecision because of striving to make equal decisions. They're always confused about the pros and cons of every decision because they're afraid that one false step leads to another. Decision-making can take a long time, and Libras can change their minds repeatedly. The Aquarius air sign element, the Innovators. I may not be better than other people, but at least I'm different, says Jean-Jacques Rousseau. If the Gemini air signs are spreading air and the Libra signs are connecting air, And the Aquarius signs are innovating air. In other words, this is compressed air in a pressure cooker that always wants to explode and break free, aiming towards the new age and the progress of all humankind. Uranus rules the Aquarius element. This rebellious planet stirs minds with liberal and progressive ideas. So Aquarians, similarly, find the soul's true way out of the ocean influences that have shaped us. Aquarians tend towards existentialism. They welcome diversity in all personal views and uphold that man is not merely a logical thinker, but also a subject of action, feeling, and living. Aquarius air signs beat their drums to their own rhythm and differentiate individuality from social imposition. Therefore, their individuation process tends to be different and eccentric, as well as going through humanity and directly in opposition to the present world. One of the legacies of this air sign zodiac is out-of-the-box thinking that helps them develop unique ideas instead of following the crowd. Fixed signs bring Aquarius the protection needed to help those progressive ideas grow with the necessary endurance. The air sign zodiac rises to new heights of intellectual evolution before Libra and Gemini. Aquarius is more interested in the big picture of the universal or spiritual thought approach. They embrace humanity, human issues, and global perspectives. Aquarius air sign zodiac is a community oriented with great ambitions for social reform and renewal of humanity as a whole. They value the community and society over their own interest and create huge networks of people working towards a common goal that goes hand in hand with their rule of the 11th house. Unfortunately, it's difficult for Aquarius elements to follow the rules. They don't like being taken to order and will become rebellious. They love change, spontaneous adventures, and surprising situations, but dislike unpredictability, making people around them worry and panic. These astrological signs believe that human emotions get in the way of perceptive abilities, which blinds the truth. Thus, they prefer detachment and a disconnect from others. Moreover, their desire for freedom makes them distant in commitment. Zodiac air signs, how to balance. What if someone is in a state of lack of air sign zodiac or overemphasis on the air element? As mentioned above, the air signs are known as the masters of conversation in astrology. So if short of the air element in your birth chart, it's difficult to communicate and connect with other people and convey information to others. You're inclined to stay aloof from the crowd and not make new friends. The painter Vincent van Gogh is a prime example of this type of person, one whose natal chart emphasizes water and fire. Van Gogh was known as quiet and aloof from a young age, having little contact with the outside world. The air sign zodiac urges people to keep up with new ideas and adjust themselves to environmental changes. However, those lacking this quality tend to be stuck in a groove and follow the crowd, sometimes becoming old-fashioned or inflexible in absorbing progressive ideas, like earth sign zodiac. In addition, those who lack air naturally have difficulty thinking logically to understand abstract concepts. They can't see things from a certain perspective. They lack optimism, leading to their inability to eliminate their feelings to consider problems realistically. But on the other hand, people with too much emphasizing air sign zodiac have an overactive mind that needs to be guided and controlled. An indecisive nature makes them always think about something before doing it. This can lead to psychological anxiety disorders or paralysis of the will. Besides being too rational and logical, these air signs of astrology lack tenderness and empathy in any situation. They are insensitive to everything around them, quickly become bored, are fast-changing, and two-faced. Tips. With respect to the mental and physical side, these air people are prone to exhaustion because their mind is always running away from them. They need to find positive ways to benefit from yoga, deep breathing techniques, and meditation. If thoughts are an obstacle to breathing, gently pull the attention back to them. Additionally, air sign zodiac could channel their fierce energy into physical fitness, as they have the willpower to get their body into sporting shape. Those born in this air element should make a conscious effort to get enough rest. Taking holidays or enjoying outdoor activities with family and friends are necessary foods for the mind to escape worry, particularly during times of stress.